TSA's strict new liquids rule. What will get confiscated in 2025? Hey travelers, planning a trip in 2025? You might want to think twice about what's in your carry-on. Today we're counting down 10 items TSA will confiscate under their strict new liquids rule. And you won't believe some of these. Before we jump in, smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up for more travel tips and tricks. You don't want to miss out on life-saving info that could save your gadgets and goodies at the airport. Alright, let's dive in, lightly and humorously of course, into the world of TSA and liquids, and find out what not to pack. Number 10. Gel snacks. Yogurt and hummus. Yes, really. Starting off our list is what I like to call a surprising snack attack. Picture this. You're at the airport, feeling proud of yourself for packing a healthy option instead of grabbing a greasy burger. You reach into your carry-on with a smile because you've brought along a cup of Greek yogurt, maybe a little tub of hummus, or even some smooth chocolate pudding. It feels harmless, right? Just a little mid-flight pick-me-up. Well, according to the TSA, your innocent little snack has just committed a federal offense. Here's the deal. If it can be spooned, spread, or smeared, it qualifies as a gel or liquid. That puts your yogurt, hummus, and pudding in the same category as shampoo, toothpaste, or body lotion. Doesn't matter that it's dairy, chickpeas, or dessert. If it's creamy, it's suspicious. The infamous 3.4 ounce or 100 milliliter rule applies, and your 6-ounce tub doesn't stand a chance. So, what happens? That carefully chosen snack you packed at home may get flagged at the checkpoint, pulled out of your bag like contraband, and tossed straight into the trash bin while you watch helplessly. Nothing like seeing your breakfast sacrificed to the travel gods while everyone else in line stares. Your options are simple. Finish it before you hit security, buy a smaller travel-sized portion, or accept that you may be saying bon voyage to your lunch before you even board the plane. And here's the kicker, you're not alone. TSA officers confiscate thousands of these snack offenders every single day. Surprising? Absolutely. Annoying? You bet. But it's only the beginning. Because if you think yogurt is sneaky, wait until you see what's coming next. Stay tuned for number 9. It's something almost everyone packs, and TSA sees and seizes it all the time. Number 9. Full-size toiletries, shampoo, toothpaste, and more. Coming in hot at number 9 are our beloved grooming goodies, the full-size toiletries we cling to like lifelines. We all have our routines, the trusty shampoo that makes our hair look halfway decent, that jumbo toothpaste tube we swear lasts longer, or the family-sized bottle of mouthwash that could disinfect a swimming pool. The problem? TSA doesn't care how loyal you are to your brand. To them, these are public enemy number 1. Here's why. Anything liquid, gel, or paste over 3.4 ounces, that's 100 milliliters if you want to sound international, is a no-go in your carry-on. Oversized shampoo bottles, mega tubes of toothpaste, Costco-sized lotion, industrial-strength hair gel, you name it. Security officers see them every single day, and when they do, out they come, straight from your carefully packed bag into the bin of shame. Now, let's put this into perspective. The top culprit slowing down travelers in security lines isn't dangerous weapons, exotic contraband, or James Bond gadgets. Nope, it's Jumbo Joe with his economy-sized lotion trying to squeeze it through. Imagine being the one holding up the line while dozens of other passengers tap their feet, watching your 3-pound bottle of body wash get marched off to its watery grave. Not exactly the glamorous travel look. So what's the solution? Simple. Invest in reusable travel-sized bottles, buy the pre-made mini versions, or just pack your big items into checked luggage. Trust me, nobody needs a gallon of conditioner for a 2-hour flight. Think you've got your toiletries sorted out? Perfect. But don't celebrate yet, because number 8 is a real wallet drainer. It's something people forget about until it's too late, and when TSA tosses it, you're not just losing space in your bag, you're losing serious money. Number 8. Expensive perfumes and colognes. Ah, the sweet smell of travel victory. Or wait, what's that? Oh no, it's the unmistakable scent of heartbreak as your $100 bottle of Chanel gets unceremoniously tossed into the TSA trash bin. Perfume and cologne are some of the sneakiest offenders on the list, and plenty of travelers don't realize just how close they are to disaster until it's too late. Here's the catch. Many designer fragrances are bottled at that magical 100 milliliters, exactly 3.4 ounces, the TSA limit for carry-on liquids. But if your favorite brand goes even a hair over, game over. Accidentally pack a 4-ounce, 5-ounce, or, heaven forbid, a giant 6-ounce bottle of your prized fragrance in your carry-on, and TSA will be quick to confiscate it. It doesn't matter if it's Chanel number, 5. Dior Sauvage, or your teenage nephew's weaponized Axe body spray. Rules are rules. If it's oversized, it's not flying with you. And let's be honest, losing a $100 or $200 bottle of perfume stings worse than a security pat-down. People have tried pleading, spritzing themselves down in line to use it up, or even gifting it to strangers before entering the checkpoint. But the officers don't bend. The bottle goes in the bin, and you board smelling like defeat. The fix? Stick to travel-size spray bottles or decant your favorite scent into a small atomizer. That way, you can freshen up mid-flight without sacrificing your budget. Bonus: smaller bottles won't break your heart if they accidentally leak in your bag. So yes, your fragrance may leave you smelling fabulous, but only if it survives the checkpoint gauntlet. Hate the idea of parting with your pricey perfume? Then brace yourself for what's next. At number 7, it's not just about money, it's about memories, a sentimental souvenir that catches countless travelers off guard every single day. Number 7. Snow globes, souvenirs that won't make it home. You've just come back from vacation and you're feeling pretty proud of yourself. Forget the cheesy t-shirt. This time, you've snagged the perfect souvenir, a snow globe. Maybe it's a glittery Disney castle, a little Eiffel Tower floating in a swirl of sparkles, or a cozy alpine chalet that looks like it belongs on a Christmas card. You carefully tuck it into your carry-on, imagining how great it'll look on your mantle or how much grandma will love it. But then comes the plot twist. TSA spots it, and suddenly your magical snow globe becomes contraband. Here's why. Most snow globes contain way more than 3.4 ounces of liquid. And yes, glitter water is still water in the eyes of security. If the liquid inside can't be measured or removed, TSA won't allow it through. Doesn't matter that it's sealed shut or that the only thing dangerous about it is the chance of getting covered in sparkles. If it's bigger than a tennis ball, it's not making it past the checkpoint. Now, technically, TSA does permit tiny snow globes that are about the size of a tennis ball or smaller, as long as they can fit comfortably into your quart-sized liquids bag. But let's be honest, how many people buy the mini version? Most of us go for the big, glitter-filled masterpiece, and that's where heartbreak happens. You'll either have to check your bag, ship it home, or say a tearful goodbye as your snow globe gets tossed in the infamous liquid graveyard. So next time you're tempted, remember, some souvenirs belong in checked luggage, not your carry-on. And speaking of things that can turn into a soupy mess, let's move on to number 6. This one isn't a souvenir at all. It's an item from your lunch bag, and believe it or not, it has caused a surprising amount of trouble at security checkpoints. Number 6. Peanut butter and other spreadable foods. This one caused a huge stir online, and honestly, it still surprises travelers every single day. Ready for it? Peanut butter is officially considered a liquid. Yep, you heard that right. According to TSA logic, if it can spread, smear, pour, or ooze, it falls under the liquids and gels rule. And since peanut butter passes the smear test with flying colors, that innocent-looking jar of Skippy or Jif in your carry-on is basically traveling with a target on its back. So what does that mean for you? If your jar is larger than 3.4 ounces, it's a no-go in your carry-on. That family-sized container you bought at Costco? Straight to the confiscation bin. The rule doesn't just stop at peanut butter. Think of anything that spreads: Nutella, hummus, cream cheese, guacamole, and even your favorite artisanal mustard. If it looks like it belongs on a cracker, it's treated like contraband unless you pack it in a tiny travel-sized container or tuck it into checked baggage. It may feel ridiculous, but that's the law of the land, or at least the airport. Moral of the story? If it spreads, smear it at home, not in the security line. And before you think your sweet tooth is safe, don't get too comfortable. Coming in at number 5 is a sugary surprise that's caught many travelers off guard and often winds up in TSA's confiscation pile. Number 5. Jams, jellies, and honey. So long, sweet spreads. Number 5 is for all the sweet-toothed travelers out there, because nothing says heartbreak like watching your carefully chosen local treat get tossed in the trash at security. Jams, jellies, and honey are some of the most common casualties at TSA checkpoints. Why? Just like peanut butter and hummus, they fall under the infamous "if it spreads or pours, it's a liquid" rule. Think about it. Travelers love to bring home a little taste of where they've been. Maybe it's a jar of blueberry jam from Maine, a pot of fig preserves from Italy, or a bottle of golden wildflower honey from a farmer's market. You can almost taste the pancakes or biscuits you'll cover with it when you get home. But then, bam! TSA spots it in your carry-on, and suddenly your edible souvenir is on the hit list. Unless it's in a tiny travel-sized jar of 3.4 ounces or less, yes, it's not coming with you. And it doesn't stop there. Around the holidays, officers see an explosion of surrendered cranberry sauce, gravy, maple syrup, and fruit preserves. People try to argue, but it's food, not shampoo. Unfortunately, that doesn't matter. The rule is simple. If it can be spread on toast or poured over turkey, it's a liquid or gel, and it's not getting past the checkpoint. The solution? Ship it home. Pack it carefully in checked luggage, or buy a travel-size sampler if you're desperate to carry it on board. Otherwise, you'll be donating your jam to the airport trash can. And if you thought losing your jar of strawberry preserves was bad, just wait. Number 4 might literally dampen your dinner plans, and it's something many travelers don't realize until they're standing helplessly at the checkpoint. Number 4, soups, sauces, and gravies. No soupy carry-ons. Number 4 is the one that trips people up every single year. Soups, stews, sauces, and yes, even grandma's famous gravy. If it sloshes, splashes, or spills, it's considered a liquid, and that means TSA is not letting it pass the checkpoint. You'd think this would be obvious, but every holiday season, security lines fill up with hopeful travelers clutching Tupperware containers of chili, mason jars of curry, or big Ziploc bags of homemade sauce. Spoiler alert, they all end up in the confiscation bin. It's not just the holidays either. Travelers returning from family visits or overseas trips often try to pack food from home, whether it's a comforting stew or that special curry you can't get anywhere else. Unfortunately, TSA's rule doesn't care if it's Michelin star delicious or your mom's secret recipe. If it moves like a liquid, it's banned in your carry-on. Now, here's the funny part. Some very creative passengers have actually tried to get around the rule by soaking solid foods in liquid. One of the more memorable attempts? A turkey literally soaked in gravy, on the theory that it wasn't gravy anymore if it was absorbed into the bird. Points for imagination, but TSA still said no. The mess factor alone makes it a nightmare. So the bottom line is simple. No soups, no stews, no saucy surprises in your carry-on bag. If you absolutely must travel with them, they need to go into checked luggage, properly sealed, and preferably double-bagged unless you want your suitcase smelling like a potluck gone wrong. But maybe you're thinking, okay, I'll skip homemade stuff and just bring store-bought liquids instead. Sounds logical, right? Not so fast, because coming in at number 3 is something a lot of travelers eye in duty-free shops and gift stores, a glass-bottled item that's just as likely to get you stopped. Number 3, alcohol, wine, beer, and liquor bottles. Vacation mode on. You picked up a lovely bottle of wine or rare whiskey. Awesome, but if you try to carry it through TSA, it's getting confiscated. Unless it's a mini 50 milliliter bottle, alcohol is treated like any other liquid. Duty-free bottles only make it if they're sealed in official bags, and even then, only in special circumstances. That pricey vintage you hand-carried as a gift? If it's in your carry-on, kiss it goodbye. Best bet, check it or ship it. On to number 2, an item near and dear to every sun-seeking traveler's heart and skin. Don't get burned by this one. Number 2, sunscreen and insect repellent. Vacation essentials gone wrong. This one hurts. Sunscreen and bug spray are vacation essentials, but most bottles are way larger than 3.4 ounces. That means TSA will toss them at the checkpoint. Summer sees thousands of these products surrendered by travelers who forgot. Same goes for aloe gel or tanning oil. If it's liquid or spray, it's under the rule. Pro tip: bring sticks, wipes, or travel-sized bottles. Otherwise, be ready to pay resort prices for replacements after TSA throws yours out. And now, drum roll. The number 1 most confiscated item under TSA's liquids rule. It's so common you've definitely encountered this. Number 1, bottled water and drinks. The thirst quenchers that never make it. Here it is, the champion of all confiscations, plain old water. By far, the most commonly seized item at TSA checkpoints is bottled drinks, water bottles, sodas, juices, and even that Starbucks coffee you didn't finish. All must go before security. Every day, checkpoints collect mountains of surrendered drinks. It doesn't matter that it's just water. TSA's rule is clear: no liquids over 3.4 ounces. So chug it or chuck it before you line up. The silver lining? Some airports are rolling out new high-tech scanners that might eventually end the liquid rule. But for 2025, bottled drinks remain the number 1 casualty of security. And there you have it. 10 things likely to get confiscated thanks to TSA's strict liquids rule in 2025. We've we've kept it lighthearted, but these are real TSA policies backed by real examples, so take note and pack smart. Have you ever had an item taken by airport security? Maybe a crazy story about a confiscated item? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences. It's like group therapy for travelers. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips, news, and fun countdowns. We've got plenty more insider info to make your trip smoother. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe, keep your liquids under 3.4 ounces, and happy travels.